Hey everyone! So I know that a lot of you have started school and the rest of you are starting it very soon. So I kind of wanted to do a back to school, not really tutorial, but kind of like some tips. I know that from personal experience, I would much rather sleep in than get up really early to do something elaborate. So this is going to be focusing more on what type of products you should use rather than a type of look. So first of all, it's really important to moisturize your face. I'm sure a lot of you know that, especially if you, a lot of the time if you're breaking out, it's because your face is really dry. So exfoliating and moisturizing your face, very important. So make sure you do that. And then also, with me at least, I don't like to reapply my makeup throughout the day, so using a primer is really important. So the one I've been using lately is this Blot Out Offensive Shine and Oil Control Cream, and I put this right where I get oily. And then I've also used this Eyeshadow 3-in-1 cream, which I've talked about before. It's an illuminator, moisturizer, stuff like that. So I put that places where light would naturally hit my face. Here. So where it's oily, but you don't want it to be actual like oil on your face. You want it to kind of be shimmery. It's different. Hope that makes sense. Yeah, so that's my first step that I do. Next, because with school and just me in general, I don't sleep very much. So, but you want to look awake. So using a eye cream, I think is important. My favorite is the MAC Fast Response. So I'll put this on, and this also makes it a lot easier to put concealer on under your eyes. Because if you just put concealer on, especially if it's a cream concealer, just on plain skin without any sort of base, it can stick and then get that kind of cakey look. So this first. And then I use a peach concealer. Using a peach concealer will cancel out the darkness of that under eye circles tend to be. So the one I've been using lately is by Ben Nye. It's this color right here. I know that if you can't get Ben Nye, this is the Total Coverall Wheel, SK100, so I think they have a few of them, but that's the one this one is. Makeup Forever sells one. I know MAC Pro sells one. There's a lot of places that you can find. They're usually labeled under eye concealer. But yeah, peach toned. That goes right here. So then the next step, of course, is to do your foundation or concealer, anything like that. I use the Makeup Forever. Oh, well, today I used Studio Fix Fluid. I thought I used Makeup Forever. Studio Fix Fluid is really great coverage if that's what you're looking for. And then for concealer, I use MAC Select Cover Up or the Makeup Forever HD I really like as well. So then your face is done and you look awake, good to go. You could stop there if that's all that matters. I like to add a little bit more. I use some blush. When you're using blush for something that's going to be all day, I really like using a cream blush. Because cream blush will stick to your skin a lot better and will last longer than a powder blush will. So I recommend using a cream blush. MAC sells some really cool ones. The one I use today is called Sweet William. Looks like that. These are really easy to apply. I think a lot of people get intimidated by cream blush. The key is to not put it on after you put powder on your face. You need to put it on before any powder goes onto your face while your face is still with like cream concealer, liquid concealer, or liquid foundation, sorry. Just not after powder, because if you put it on after you put powder on your face, it's gonna get that like spot, like cakey, and it'll grab the powder and look chunky and gross. But it's really easy to apply. You can either use a brush. I like using the 188 from MAC, the small skunk brush, or you can use your fingers. And if you use your fingers, I get it on 2 fingers, like this, and then 1, 2, 3 up the cheekbone, and then just blend it in. And it just creates like a really soft glow. So those are great. If you can't get the MAC ones, I know that Ico and Tarte sell ones that look like this. They're a little twist up. Same thing. You can just, oops, I put it down too low. You could just put a little bit on like that, and then just blend it in. And it just creates a really subtle, pretty color onto your cheeks. And then that'll last a lot longer than powder blush will. Then, if you have a liquid highlighter or contour color or cream, go for it. Other than that, you want to set your makeup. I've been using the Makeup Forever HD. You can use any sort of setting powder, or if you like to use a color, like a powder that has color to it, you could do that now. I don't like to do that because then that kind of takes down any color from the cream blush, so I just use translucent. And then of course is the eyes. Again, because I don't really like to take a lot of time in the mornings, I have really liked these Urban Decay cream shadows. Really like them. They have primer potion in them, so it's like a 2-in-1, so you can just put those on really quick, blend it in, and you're good to go for all day. The one I have on right now is Mushroom. This has been my favorite one. I have this one. I have Whipped, which if I have it handy, looks like this, which is a great color for blue eyes because of the orange tone to it. And then I also have Midnight Rodeo, which is also really pretty and really shimmery. I'll show you guys what these ones look like. So we have Mushroom, Whipped, and Midnight Rodeo. Oh, can we blend it in a little bit? Midnight Rodeo. I like those colors. I know that Urban Decay sells some that are really bright, like they have a bright green, a bright purple, a bright blue. Don't really like those just because they look cool in the packaging and they look cool if you swatch them, but on your eyes it's not going to be as bright. It's kind of going to look a little streaky. So I like using more neutral colors when it comes to creams because then it's good every day, stuff like that. So this kind of gives you a soft, very soft smoky look. Really easy. Yeah, just blend it in. Done. Then I use Coffee from MAC, 2/3 of the eye, just line and then blend it with my finger. And then again, because I think that looking awake and ready to go is one of the most important things, especially for school if you have to wake up early, because I'm not a morning person in the least, and so that's really important for me to at least look like I'm ready to go, is to use on the waterline a really light colored eyeliner. I have told you all about, I know MAC has a white one called Fascinating, if I can find it, maybe. Well, anyways, MAC has a white eyeliner called Fascinating. Pure Minerals has one called Eye Brights that's a light pink, which also works really well. If you're UK based, my favorite eyeliner right now is from Illamasqua. It is called Vow, and it is actually a flesh toned. It's the only one I've ever found. Unfortunately, as of now, Sephora is not selling any of their medium pencils, which in my opinion is one of the greatest things that they have to offer besides the nail polishes. So that's a bummer, but hopefully in the near future they will, because this is amazing and I don't know what I'm going to do when this runs out. But I use this right on the waterline and it really gives you an awake look. And then of course eyebrows. I think filling in your brows is really important too because it frames your face. And then of course for lips. For lips, I don't really like to do anything elaborate. If you've watched my videos, you know that anyways. So I like to just use a lip balm, something that's moisturizing or has SPF, because chapped lips is never attractive, whether it's hot or cold. So just a really moisturizing lip conditioner, lip balm. I really like MAC's lip conditioners, or you can even just use the Bonomo ones, whatever works for you. Yeah, so 10 minutes. Oh, and then mascara. Duh, mascara. And then mascara. I have really been liking the Bad Gal. I've been using the blue one. I used it all summer. I like that one. It makes your eyes look whiter, which can also make you look more awake. But I wanted to try out the plum one, which is supposed to make your eye color kind of pop. I really like the color of this one so far, so we'll see how that goes. And then yeah, so this whole process from start to finish, I timed it this morning and it took 10 minutes, which is about the length of this video. So 10 minutes in the morning, and I think it really helps you look awake, ready to go. It's not anything that's hard or dramatic, but it's just a simple steps and some colors and stuff that are long lasting, so you really don't have to touch up too much during the day. Alright, I hope this was helpful, and good luck in school this year. Bye guys.